Status check to proceed with terminal count. Atlas systems, propulsion.
Go.
Hydraulics.
Go.
Pneumatics.
Go.
LO2.
Go.
Water.
Go.
Clear to proceed.
Launch director.
You have permission to launch.
Proceeding with the count.
LD, go for launch.
Hello everyone, welcome to the official Kion broadcast of the historic launch of SpaceX's Starship test flight. Now, the SpaceX stream has started, and I'll put now on the live view, so here we go. Okay, so let's put the launch audio, I'll let you listen, and by the way, if you have any questions, please leave in the chat. So yeah, let's listen in.
Endeavor, we are going to be trying to reduce complexity by attempting those hard water landings instead of trying a normal landing like you're used to on Falcon 9.
Exactly. We are not attempting to recover these vehicles, so yeah, hard landings in store for both.
Now, in a little bit, we'll take a closer look at the vehicle and the launch pad, but first, the teams have been doing a tremendous amount of work over the last few months. In fact, there's a great shot of our Hawthorne team up here bright and early to watch the launch. Teams have been prepping really for the last few days, especially to try to get in today's launch attempt.
And here you can see a live view of the South Padre Amphitheater where both SpaceX employees, friends and family, and members of the public are gathering to watch Starship lift off. And we can see the crowds are gathering there as well. And of course, we want to give a shout out to the SpaceX team. You see them there on screen, members of our launch command, our Star Command Center. That is our Starbase Launch Control Center.
Yep, those are the operators today who are going to be reviewing all the data and, of course, giving us the go, no go poll, checking the status to try to get in today's launch attempt just around 27 minutes from now.
And one thing I do want to mention, I misspoke. It's not the South Padre Amphitheater, it's the Cameron County Amphitheater.
Now, the entire Starship structure on your screen is made from stainless steel. When it's stacked, it stands about 120 meters tall. It's about 9 meters around. And we have this awesome video that shows you just how big that is. You can see one of our technicians there doing some final prep work in advance of today's test. And man, there's the 120-meter monster.
The person just keeps getting smaller and smaller. Now, just like Falcon 9, Starship has 2 stages, which we'll talk more about those in a minute. In addition to those 2 stages, Starship actually has a 3rd stage, which we call Stage 0. It consists of all the launch pad infrastructure built around the rocket, as you can see there on your screen, and it's truly an engineering feat in its own right.
Yeah, we've got a great shot there of the various different components of it. The pad, the infrastructure, all that is required to get into filling the tanks. Now, let's talk about the Super Heavy. Its name says everything. It's super, it's heavy, it's super heavy. When it's operational, it'll be responsible for providing the power to escape that mighty gravitational pull of Earth that we've got here and take Starship into orbit.
The booster itself stands about 70 meters tall and is roughly the same height as a fully integrated Falcon 9, which is just so crazy to me. But this Super Heavy booster has a diameter roughly 2.5 times that of Falcon 9, and with 33 much larger engines. We have a beautiful view here. This is one of my favorite views that we're going to get today. Those are our 33 Raptor engines at the base of the Super Heavy booster.
Yep, and you can see they're in a couple of different rings here. So we've got the outer ring of 20 static engines. They're going to be providing a huge amount of thrust today to lift off the entire stack. But then we've got the 13 gimbaling engines in the middle, and they're going to be providing the tilt maneuvers and also helping to reorient the booster as it comes back later in today's flight.
Yeah, and when we say gimbal, it's basically tilting or almost wiggling the engines a few degrees and in either direction to allow the booster to steer itself, just as you said, Shiva.
And we'll get some great shots later of actually a wiggle test that we perform ahead of liftoff, just to make sure that all of those engines are able to control their full range of control authority.
One thing to note, those Raptor engines are completely designed and manufactured in-house. They are, as many of you know that have been following along, they are a reusable methane oxygen staged combustion type engine. So it's a lot of words there. And ultimately, that staged combustion means that we combust the propellant in stages. That we kind of pre-combust them in a pre-burner, and by doing so, it allows the engine to be more efficient, i.e. more powerful.
Yeah. Now, like Falcon 9, the Super Heavy has 4 grid fins to assist with orienting itself in its return back to Earth. We got a shot of them there beneath the Starship's aft flaps. Now, as we talked about earlier, Super Heavy is not going to be attempting a land landing today, but with this flight test, we're still trying to get as much data as we can. We're focusing on the fundamental systems and operations, so that's the liftoff portion, but we are going to try to get some data on how the fins work for that water landing that Super Heavy is going to be making after ascent.
I love that great view of the fins there. Now, Starship, or the spacecraft, is the second stage, and it makes up the top portion of the vehicle. It's designed for carrying passengers and cargo to Earth orbit and beyond. It stands about 50 meters tall, which is a little taller than the Statue of Liberty. It's comprised of 6 Raptor engines, 3 sea level and 3 vacuum engines, which are optimized to operate in the vacuum of space. And they provide a maximum of 258,000 tons of thrust in vacuum. Spacecraft is also outfitted with 4 flaps to help aerodynamically control the vehicle's attitude, which you can see those 2 forward flaps there on your screen now. So they help control the vehicle's attitude during atmospheric flight and enable precise landing at the intended location. Now, one thing we got to mention, the heat shields. They are iconic. Starship is wrapped in a heat shield, which is composed of 18,000 hexagonal ceramic tiles designed to insulate the vehicle during that atmospheric entry. And that's really important because the temperatures can be as high as 2,600 degrees Fahrenheit. The hex-shaped tiles, like the ones that Shiva and I have, roughly make up about 2/3 of the vehicle. We can see that we have some different shapes. Mine is slightly curved. As you can imagine, it sits on the curved portions of the Starship vehicle.
Now, the one that I've got is a hexagonal tile that's more flat, and it's really used for the flatter structures on the vehicle. And we need a heat shield because when you're coming back in from re-entry, we're going supersonic, we're compressing all the air ahead of us. That ends up causing a lot of heating along the surface, and without a heat shield, that would go straight into the structure.
Yeah, one thing that's amazing to me, especially when I first picked up one of these heat shield tiles, is that they're so light. They almost feel like they're made out of foam. They're that light, and they kind of sound like it too. And one thing that we do want to mention, in order to reject the maximum amount of heat during that entry, like Shiva was just saying, they're black, and that's because black helps reject that heat that is building up on the exterior of the heat shield.
Now, Starship is designed for vertical takeoff and landing as opposed to taking off and landing like an airplane, and that's because that's really important because we don't have runways on the moon or Mars. Fortunately, at those destinations, the gravity is not as high as it is here on Earth. On Mars, the gravity is just 1/3 of what it is here on Earth, and on the moon, it's just a 1/6. So in both of those cases, Starship, with just its engines, can take off without needing the Super Heavy booster like we do need here on planet Earth.
Now, for today's test, Starship does not have its landing legs attached because, like we said before, it won't be returning anywhere. Starship is expected to make a very hard ocean landing, which, if we even make it that far and manage to get any views, it will certainly make for a very exciting end to today's test. At this point in time, we are 20 minutes or just over 20 minutes from liftoff. Let's check in with John Innsbrucker for a status update. Hey, John, how's it looking?
Thanks, Kate. I'm John Innsbrucker, Principal Integration Engineer here at SpaceX. We're currently loading propellant from the ground system into both the first and second stages. Now, both vehicles use the same two propellants. That commonality helps build the reliability.
Hello, everyone.
And the fuel today is liquid
we're
methane.
just waiting for the launch of Starship, and I'll be right back in just a little bit.
Degrees below zero on the Fahrenheit scale.
Any questions,
Now,
please
liquid
leave them
methane
in
is
the
a
chat and tag me at Kion. So soon, just a little bit.
RP1 kerosene. However, our oxidizer is liquid oxygen, and that's the same as Falcon 9. Because there is no oxygen in space to support combustion, we have to bring our own. Now, leading up to where we are right now, we had a go-no-go poll. That was conducted just after T-minus 2 hours. And once the team gave their goes, we started loading propellants onto the booster at T-minus 1 hour and 39 minutes. At T-minus 1 hour and 22 minutes, we began propellant loading of the ship. The second stage you can see on your screen right there. Now, propellant loading of the Starship's second stage main tanks completed at about the T-minus 27-minute mark, at which time we then began loading the two header tanks in the nose of the second stage. Now, at T-minus 3 minutes, when the first stage super heavy propellant loading completes, that means we'll have all the propellant on the rocket, and the vehicle will be fully loaded with over 10 million pounds of propellant. Now, right now, at T-minus 19 minutes and counting from liftoff, the weather and winds are looking good. We have been watching the ground level winds. They're at 18 miles an hour. As the morning continues, they will increase, but that is below our limits right now. We're also looking at upper altitude winds. We're waiting for one more balloon, but we believe that we're going to be go. On the launch vehicle itself, the teams, the good news, they're not working any issues right now. But if for some reason we do not make our test flight today, if we have to hold, we have a backup launch window. However, we're not sure when it would be. It could be 24 or 48 hours after today. It'll depend on how far we get into the countdown. But right now, heading for a T0 at 8:28 Central, 13:28 Universal Time. Kate, everything is looking good.
Awesome news. Now, in order to make life multiplanetary, we need a fully reusable vehicle that's capable of carrying a huge amount of cargo and a lot of people to orbit and have a pretty quick turnaround. The idea is to effectively reuse launch vehicles just like airplanes.
Yeah, imagine if you had to wait for a new airplane to be constructed every time you wanted to fly. You'd rarely go anywhere, and for most of us, it would be completely unaffordable. In order for us to get to Mars and back with lots of people, lots of cargo, multiple times, reusability really is a must.
In advance of our first missions to Mars, Starship will execute a number of missions with both cargo and people, starting with Earth orbit and eventually expanding to the Moon and beyond.
Now, in the near term and a bit closer to home, Starship will also be critical to other programs. Once fully operational, it'll deliver the full-size and upgraded version of our Starlink satellites, and that's super exciting because our next-generation satellites represent a step forward in Starlink's capabilities and will allow us to connect millions of more people around the world with high-speed internet to watch launch webcasts.
Such an exciting future ahead of us, but first, let's talk a little about how we got to where we are today.
Now, Starship's testing ramped up in July of 2019 with our Starhopper prototype, sort of a short version of the Starship that we see today. There's a great photo of it. It was just over 18 meters tall. It had a single Raptor engine, and we had it to test fly and perform low-level altitude maneuvers and attempt landing. The initial test flight, or hop, reached about 20 meters in altitude. That was followed by the one that you've got on your screen here. This was our 150-meter altitude hop. We went up, took a little jaunt away, about 100 meters or so away from the launch pad, used that Raptor engine to fly and actually land. And actually, this hopper is actually down at Starbase now.
Yeah, I love this shot. It's just so fun to see it fly. After a series of 150-meter hop tests with earlier prototypes, the Starship program saw a major breakthrough during a test flight of the vehicle known as Serial Number 8, or SN8. You can see it there on your screen now. In December 2020, SN8 demonstrated a first-of-its-kind controlled aerodynamic descent and landing flip maneuver. 2 words, belly flop. The SN8 prototype rose to an altitude of 12.5 kilometers or 7.8 miles and conducted a belly flop maneuver, which you see there, during its descent. While it didn't stick the landing, the test was a major milestone in the development of Starship. In fact, we should be able to see that unfortunately failed landing. Boom. It was fun to watch, though.
Rapid unscheduled disassembly, but learned a lot of data. Now, the testing continued on to prototype serial number 9. It took a 10-kilometer flight. That's about 6.2 miles up. February of 2021.
Okay, let's start chatting. So again, if you have any questions, leave them in the chat and tag me at Kion. So let's start reading. Oh my god, 3 people watching. Hello everyone. Welcome to the stream. If you have any questions, please leave them in the chat. Tag me at Kion so, you know, I can see what's happening. Because, you know, you can have questions maybe of the trajectory or launch or the impact to everything. So make sure to leave comments in the chat and tag me at Kion. So yeah. Everything is looking good so far. I'm actually going to go here to a cloud website. Weather cloud online. Yeah, should be this. I don't want to join it. I wanna just see how it's the time. So, you know, it's currently, if you look at one of these cameras right here that I have, one of here from Lab Padre, you can see it's kind of cloudy. So I do wish that clouds would go a little bit over. Yeah, there. Where is Starbase? Starbase is right here, right? Okay. Yeah, this is the right. I don't know. But yeah, there is some cloud cover as you can see from the cameras. Hopefully that is that like, I don't know. Oh, it's the probably it's the venting. I don't know. But yeah, everything is looking good, and I'm so excited for this. Wow, I lost a few viewers, so hopefully I get back to. Okay, so yeah, this is Starship. Let me put like the audio here.
So, really good. Now,
so let me put it right here.
Minus 12 minutes to go.
Minus 12
I think it's the perfect
minutes
time for another
launch.
check-in with John Insparker. How's it going, John?
Well, Shiva, the good news is that the nets are quiet. The teams are currently working. No significant launch vehicle issues. You can see the T clock there on your screen. T minus 12 minutes, 10 seconds, and counting. Propellant loading is continuing on both the Super Heavy and the ship stages. You can see the graphic on the left-hand side of the screen. Most recently, we began loading liquid oxygen and liquid methane fuel into the header tanks on Starship. Those are 2 small tanks just underneath the nose of the second stage.
Be right back.
Now that started at T minus 27 minutes. That'll be wrapping up at about T minus 9 minutes. Now the Starship second stage main fuel and LOX tanks are loaded for flight right now. The Super Heavy first stage booster propellant loading is continuing, and that'll go till about T minus 3 minutes. We're underway with engine chill as we get ready for T0, and we're also configuring the launch pad for liftoff. The booster hold downs have been unlatched. They'll be ready to retract at liftoff. And the second stage quick disconnect is beginning its configuration for release. The methane and liquid oxygen propellants currently going to the second stage go through that quick disconnect. That's that arm that reaches out from the tower to the base of the second stage. The SpaceX team continues to check in with the Coast Guard. Good news is we've not heard any reports of boats in the safety perimeter as the launch vehicle heads out over the Gulf of Mexico. So right now, T-minus 10 minutes, 40 seconds and counting. Everything continues to go well for an on-time launch.
Now, today's test flight is taking place out of our Starbase facility in South Texas, and that test site has gone through a huge amount of development over the last couple of years.
One thing I want to point out, this is a great view from our drone. Not only can we see the pad, but in the fog, kind of in the distance, in the background and to the left of the pad, you can actually see our production facility, which is the other part of Starbase in addition to the launch pad.
Of course, as part of rapidly iterating with our test program, we're also rapidly iterating on our production system to produce Starships and Super Heavies. Last year, the Starbase team produced 4 Starship Super Heavy boosters and 5 Starships, along with their 200th Raptor 2 engine, and they're only scaling up from there, Kate.
Yeah, it's incredible to think that for 2023, production has 5 boosters and 8 Starships going. So it's incredible. And it's important to have that system fill in basically the manufacturing line so that we have product ready to go as soon as we're done with this test.
Yeah, exactly. And ultimately, I mean, we talked about how Starship is an order of magnitude more payload to orbit. But if you're going to go set up a base on the moon or Mars, you're going to need thousands of metric tons of propellants. And so you're going to need a fleet of vehicles that's capable of doing that.
Yeah, one thing to note, Starbase directly employs more than 1,800 employees. It's the largest employer in the area, in fact. And we're very thankful to Cameron County for being so supportive. This is a view from the Cameron County Amphitheater. And there's a crowd there, and you could tell by the energy here in Hawthorne as well that everyone's getting really exciting. I feel my own heart rate going up and up.
I know. It must be really, really exciting to go see this. And I mean, just the sheer amount of power on Starship, you're going to feel it down there when this thing lifts off from the pad. We've actually got a great shot here of the natural surroundings around the pad. Oddly enough, most of the pads end up being around sort of wild locations like this. But coming up on T-minus 8 minutes, I think it's another good time for check-in with John.
Thank you, Shiva. T-minus just over 8 minutes to the first test flight of Starship. Currently, we are pressurizing second stage. We are also closing out liquid oxygen and fuel header loads on the second stage. We're also getting ready for propellant load tank pressurization on the first stage. In fact, we are just now closing out header tank load on the second stage. Now with the header tanks loaded and closed out, that means we're down to just the first stage to finish loading. That'll finish about T-minus 3 minutes. And at that point, when both stages are loaded, we will have the 10 million pounds of liquid propellant on board. Now in the next few minutes, the guidance system will begin its final alignment for flight during a quiet period when the rocket's not doing anything. The automated flight termination system will be armed, and a final TVC checkout will be performed. Those are the engine wiggles, and hopefully we'll be able to see that with the cameras underneath the vehicle and maybe even the second stage engines. And there's a view looking underneath the Super Heavy first stage with the 33 Raptor engines.
Hello everyone,
Now,
we're
reminder,
getting ready for the maiden flight of Starship, so let's listen in.
Hold the clock would be at T-minus 40 seconds. We can pause there. Typically in the past, if we need a little bit more time to finish final checkouts or do some pressurization of the onboard storage tanks, that's where we would hold. But currently we're not hearing a need to hold, so at 6 minutes, 27 seconds, everything looks good. And of course, Kate, Shiva, as we get close, we're going to get into the engine ignition sequence of 33 Raptors, and that's going to be something new for everybody.
I cannot wait for that moment. So, for those of you that are familiar with how we launch Falcon 9 rockets, you probably know that we light all 9 of those first stage Merlin 1D engines all at once.
Okay,
It's
we're
pretty
getting
different
ready,
than what we do,
and I'm
what
just
we're attempting
so
to do
excited.
today. We're actually going to be
Yeah,
igniting those 33
we're getting
engines
ready
in
for the
banks,
maiden
or
flight.
clusters,
So, any
and
questions,
that
guys?
sequence
Please
starts
leave them in
at
the
T-minus
chat,
6
guys.
seconds.
Please.
Yeah, and
No,
the ignition
no,
sequence is a little
please.
bit different,
No
both
question.
in terms of the timing and also the ignition method. So on Falcon 9, we use a chemical called
YouTube,
T-tab.
come
It's a
on.
pyrophoric material, so that means when you mix the two together, it produces a flame that kicks off that green characteristic spark on Falcon 9 missions. But actually on Starship, we use electrical ignition systems. Many of those are integrated on the ground system here. And the electrical ignition, we start lighting the banks at T-minus 6 seconds, and then over the next 4 seconds, the 3 sets of banks will ignite and eventually bring the booster up to a thrust to weight greater than 1 and hopefully ascent.
Super exciting. Like we said, pretty different from our Falcon 9 launches, and so this will be the first time that any of us have gotten to see this type of integrated test flight with both the Starship and the Super Heavy booster.
Everyone's cheering as we get into T-minus 5 minutes.
We want to remind everyone that success today is...
We're getting ready, guys. AEB, hello, welcome to the stream. Oh my god.
Success is anything that we learn
Oh
that helps
gosh.
improve the future
So yeah.
builds of Starship. If we lift off and clear the pad, we're calling that a win.
We
A
are
great
go
shot of the
for
pad
launch.
there, great shot of the quick disconnect on the second stage. You can see the frost line on the booster where that methane
I'm
is,
just so
is
excited.
fully topped
Let's
up.
put the.
I think we're just coming up on the last few minutes here of propellant fill on the booster. Now that quick disconnect is going to separate away as we actually get into the ignition sequence, but it's providing electrical connections now and also providing the propellants that we're loading into the vehicle.
Yeah. We're just now under 4 minutes until liftoff of
Let's
the
go.
Starship flight test. We've been following along for what honestly seems like days and days now, but really it kind of comes down to years. It has been a long time to get to where we are today. Now, fast forwarding a little bit, we have the opportunity to hold, if necessary, at 40 seconds, and we are able to hold there for about 15 minutes, or up to 15 minutes, and still be able to lift off.
Yeah, and that's a little bit different from Falcon for the propellant sequence on Falcon that we don't have the opportunity to hold. So that's a cool new capability on Starship.
Yep. Right now, T-minus 3 minutes, 10 seconds and counting. We got some great views from the drone. It's nice that the fog is slowly lifting. We get some of the blue skies, hopefully good views. What we're waiting for right now is closeout of propellant loading on the first stage. That should be wrapping up here shortly. In fact, it looks like fuel fill and drain valves are coming closed. That means first stage is fully loaded, second stage fully loaded, and that 10 million pounds of propellant on board the Starship launch vehicle.
I want to take a quick moment to say that the crowd energy here is electric. I feel like it's
my
Falcon Heavy test demo
Oh my god,
all
that's
over
minus
again.
1 minute. I'll start recording my reaction.
And hopefully you'll hear us as we get into the plus count. But right now, next activity is coming up. The flight termination system arms at T-minus 2 minutes. Thrust vector control checkouts at T-minus 2 minutes. And then after that, major activity will be the T-minus 40-second gate. There's a view looking up at the 33 Raptor engines. There are 20 engines in a circle on the outside, and as Shiva said earlier, 13 engines on the
2
center.
minutes,
Those
let's
are the
go.
ones that gimbal and steer the vehicle.
2 minutes.
I don't think I've ever seen someone so excited for TVC wiggles.
Love this view. These are the 33 Raptor engines at the base of the Super Heavy booster. I think we can see those wiggles now.
Yeah, there we
We're
go.
currently inside 90 seconds. Next major activity, T-minus 40 seconds. That is a gate, a decision point. We're waiting. Possibility the propulsion team may need a few minutes.
Okay, I'll be right back.
Flight termination system is armed for flight. We're getting ready for T-minus 1 minute and counting. No, T-minus 1 minute and counting. Next, we'll see as we get past T-minus 40 seconds for final checks of the vehicle.
Here we
Okay,
go.
you can see the clock
Uh-oh.
is recycled.
No, 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 no. Please, no.
Flight director has called a hold.
No.
We are
please.
recycling.
Please, no.
For the moment, we'll see where they move the clock back to. They could hold at T-minus 40 seconds.
Oh,
they could
please,
go to
please,
an
please,
earlier
please,
point.
please. Recycle
Give us a
this.
minute to listen into the nets,
Oh,
and we'll
please.
see if we can get you more information to share.
Let's wait. I'm so stressed. Oh. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. Please watch the stream. Thank you. Put so much effort into this stream. 1.3 million watch. Oh my God, SpaceX. Oh my God. So yeah. Oh, that beat me in my heart, guys. Oh, oh, oh my God, that beat my heart, guys. That was so intense. Oh, please don't scrub, please. No, 2 people watching. No, 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 no way. Please, more people. Please, guys, this is historic. This is historic, guys. Oh my God. The chat is not as interactive. Oh my God. Oh my God, there. Please don't scrub. SpaceX, are you listening to me? Please don't scrub. Let me actually just hear how I sound. Wait, what? Can I hear how I sound, please? Thank you. Hello? 1, 2.
And we're very thankful to Cameron County for being so supportive. This is a view from, there's a Cameron.
Ignition sequence of
Wait, you,
that is a minute.
Okay,
Is armed.
Back. Okay, I'm good. I think
Like
I'm
Don
good.
Innsbrucker again here at the Hawthorne webcast desk. We're holding a T-minus 40 seconds. What we've heard so far is we have a couple of
5
issues
people
we're working.
watching. Hello, everyone.
One
Please
is the
stick
booster
around.
tank pressurization.
Thank you. Thank you.
Final pressurization was
you.
just a little
Please,
bit
5
long.
people, please
That's
stick.
not unusual. We've
No.
held a T-minus 40 seconds before to pressurize. That appears to have been resolved.
Stop doing
At the same time on the second stage, they're working some final purging. We should know very shortly if that is cleared and if we'll continue the countdown.
everyone, especially that person, is excited to keep going. Like John said, we should know shortly if we are able to continue. But as we mentioned before, we are able to hold up to 15 minutes and still be able to lift off today.
Oh,
Yeah, on
thank
Falcon
God.
9, it's a little
Thank
bit
God.
different. Once we start propellant loading, we pretty much have to go at the targeted time. Otherwise, the propellants can warm up, and we may not have the performance for that particular mission profile. It's a little bit different on
And
Starship.
folks, if I can interrupt,
Yeah.
it looks like they're clearing all the flags, and we're going to release at T-minus 40 seconds.
Oh, yes.
That is amazing news.
Amazing.
Team working quickly through their issues on first and second stages.
And I'm sure all of the rehearsals and simulations that they've been doing have prepared them to evaluate this data quickly to try to get us in for today's launch attempt.
Yes, please.
For those of you just joining, we have a brief hold
Everyone
at
share
the
the
T
stream,
minus
please.
40
This is
second mark.
historic. This is
The team
never
is
going to happen
resolving one
again.
issue with the bleed purge on the stage 2 Raptors. Like John just said, the teams are quickly working that, and it looks like the flags are being cleared as we speak. So we should be able to resume the launch countdown any moment now.
And it's worth noting on Starship that once we resume the countdown, it
Yes.
restarts from the 40
Yes, we have
second
the
period,
laptop
and then
camera
keeps
is
going
working.
unless another condition pops up. So stick around because Starship could be going here real soon.
Don't walk away, that's for sure. Amazing views here coming to us from Starbase, Texas.
Cheering, the crowd started again.
T minus 30 seconds. Let's listen in. Here we go. Oh my god, 24.
T-minus 15 seconds.
15? Let's listen in. This is historic. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition! Uh-oh. We have liftoff! Starship is on its way! Go OFT! Look at that shit going! Oh my god! Oh, we have 3 engines. Oh my god, that thing is pitching it like crazy. Oh my god! No way! Yes! Yes! Oh my god! That scared me out of hell!
Starship vehicle, tower cleared, we're into pitch over. Propulsion report
Let's
first stage
freaking
engines
go!
nominal. What a
Holy
sight from
shit!
the ground cameras at
Go!
Starbase.
I'm gonna get
We're
copyright
flying
strike
at twice
here.
the thrust of the Saturn V heading to space.
Holy crap! It's going! It's freaking going! No freaking way! Oh
We're
my
throttled down and
goodness!
throttled back up.
Oh, here's a launch replay. Do you guys want
Going
launch
through the period
replay?
of
No, you guys
maximum
don't.
aerodynamic
Probably don't.
pressure.
Oh my god! Holy shit! No way! Oh my god! Oh,
As
it's
the velocity
going!
increases, the
Oh
density
my
of the atmosphere
god!
is decreasing.
Look at those
Max Q.
beautiful
Lessening stress
engines!
on the
Oh
vehicle.
my god!
The call-out, Max
Oh,
Q now.
oh guys, looks like some of the engines are out. I don't know if that's good. Oh my god! Oh, look at that beautiful thing!
Continuing to watch the first stage as we head downrange.
I'm shaking. I'm literally freaking shaking. Oh my god! Oh!
100 seconds into flight.
Oh my god!
Our next major activity is going to be
Signal
shutdown
Houston.
of the first stage.
Lift
Houston tracking station now
off.
acquiring the vehicle.
We have liftoff.
With shutdown, we will get separation
Oh
of
my god!
Starship from Super
They're going to
Heavy
separate the
and ignition
freaking
of the
rocket.
Starship
Oh
engines.
my god! No way!
When Starship separates, we light up 6 engines in a staggered sequence.
Holy shit!
If all goes
They're
well, those
going
6 engines
for it.
will burn for almost 6.5
They-
minutes.
Oh, look at that
Onboard
beautiful
view from
freaking-
Starship.
Oh, look at that. We're coming close to
Views of
Nico
the
or
reactor
main
engines
engine
on
cut
the
off.
second stage. As
Stand
we
by.
prepare for stage separation.
I'm literally
After stage
freaking
separation,
shaking,
the
guys.
first stage will flip and begin
Oh,
to boost back
uh-oh,
over for
uh-oh,
landing in the dock.
uh-oh, uh-oh. Oh, shoot. Is that good? They separated. Did they separate it already? No. Oh, God. That thing is
Continuing
flipping.
to fly. 2 minutes, 40 seconds.
That's,
Let's get ready for
there's
main engine
like
cutoff.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 engines that are out. Yeah, that thing is flipping.
Beginning to flip for stage separation.
Are they flipping on purpose? Wait, what the frick? Oh no. This is going bad. Oh yeah, that thing is flipping out of control. No! No! SpaceX. That thing is gone. That thing is gone. It's gone, bro.
As of right now, we are awaiting stage separation,
That thing is
where
gone.
Starship should separate from the Super Heavy booster.
It's not separating. That thing.
Yeah, Kate, right now it looks like we saw the start of the flip, but obviously we're seeing from the ground cameras the entire Starship stack continuing to rotate. We should have
Yeah.
had separation by now. Obviously, this
shit.
is
It's
does not
going
appear
bad.
to be
It's
a
going
normal
bad.
situation.
Yeah, it does appear to be spinning, but I do want to remind everyone that everything after
Okay, stand
clearing
by,
the
let's
tower
stand.
was icing on the cake.
Oh. And it's gone.
There,
No,
as
Starship.
you saw, as we
It's
promised,
gone,
an
baby.
exciting end
It's
to the
gone.
Starship
It's
inaugural
freaking gone.
integrated
No.
test flight.
And it's freaking gone. Oh, look at that. Oh, we have another camera that's showing destruction. That thing
Everyone
is
here
gone.
absolutely pumped to clear the pad and
No.
make it this far into the test flight, the first integrated flight of the booster and the Starship vehicle.
No,
Live view there
SpaceX,
of
please.
our control center at Starbase, which we
Oh, I saw
refer to
Elon.
as Star
It's
Command.
Elon Musk is there. Look, that's Elon. Oh my God, Elon
As we
is
said
watching.
before, obviously we
That's
wanted
Elon,
to
guys.
make it all
Do
the
you
way
see
through,
Elon?
but
Oh,
to get
Elon
this far,
Musk
honestly,
right
is
there.
amazing.
There's Elon. Let
Well,
me.
if you're
Oh.
just joining us, Starship
No.
just experienced what we
That was
call
crazy.
a rapid unscheduled disassembly, or a RUD, during ascent. But now this was a development test. This is the first test flight of Starship, and the goal was to gather the
even
data.
didn't
and
separate
as we
it.
said, clear the pad and get ready to go again. So you never know exactly what's going to happen, but as we promised, excitement is guaranteed. And Starship
Subscribe,
gave us
Starship, and it's going
Sorry,
to improve the
everyone,
vehicle's
just, ended the
reliability
stream
as
of
SpaceX seeks to make life
the
multiplanetary.
reaction video.
It's really worth
Yeah.
noting that the flight path was
Holy
designed to be
shit.
over water and all the air and sea space. Along
Holy
with that flight
crap.
path and those surrounding areas were cleared in advance
Oh.
of the test. And of
Oh
course, we're
my
going to be
God.
coordinating with local authorities for the recovery operation.
Oh my God.
But
that was
honestly,
so scary.
what an exciting morning. Oh my gosh. We had a successful liftoff from Starbase, Texas at 8:28 a.m. Central Time. We cleared the tower, which honestly was our only hope.
It
Cleared
didn't
the tower,
explode
and all the data that we
the
collected
stage
all the way
zero.
through,
It didn't explode stage
all those
zero.
Raptor,
Let me
those
go
33,
to
although I think we
SpaceX.
saw that 3 Raptor engines were out. But
Yeah.
we got all that data, and we got so far as to hoping to see the Starship, the second stage, separate from the first stage, the Super Heavy booster. And unfortunately, we didn't make that happen, but that's okay. It was the first integrated launch, and honestly, today was amazing.
It was
Absolutely
amazing.
incredible day. We made it through a number of those initial test objectives with getting booster ascent, getting all the way through the countdown, working some issues.
And
at
the
end.
reason
Like,
why
really
it
fantastic.
flipped, it's probably, let me pause here the audio. Probably the reason because it flipped is because the rocket, one of the engines were out. I think 5 engines on max were out. So yeah.
starting to the prep for stage up, and then as we say, a lot of excitement.
Yep. Honestly, my face has had a smile on it since liftoff, and now my face hurts. Now, since we don't have any insights on the cause of our rapid unscheduled disassembly at this point, we're going to end our webcast here. Teams will continue to review the data and work toward our next flight test. But before we go, a big congrats to the entire SpaceX team on an exciting first integrated flight test of Starship. And of course, a shout out to our viewers. We appreciate you joining us. And as always, we thank you for your interest in Starship, SpaceX, and your ongoing support. Till next time.
Okay, I have to say it. No! Shit! No! I just want to say curse words, but if I do it, YouTube is probably going to delete me off of their platform. No! It exploded! No! No! Why? No! Oh, no. Why? Gosh dang it. That was, gosh dang it. No. 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 That was mind blowing. That was not only mind blowing, that was amazing. And oh god. Starship went bye-bye, guys. Starship went bye-bye. Yeah. Ankla's finishing his stream. But no, we're not leaving here. We are assessing what happened because we are engineers. We are the kind of people that, yeah. We are the kind of people, La Padre. Okay. Let's, La Padre. Yeah, La Padre. So yeah, that was unfortunate. But let me put a replay of this. I need to watch. Oh, there's a replay. La Padre, thank you. Here's a replay of the launch from La Padre. Look at that thing going! Oh my god. Dad, look at how much smoke it generated. God, look at that. Yeah, that immediately after it lifts off, it starts veering off course. I'm going to change the title. Assessing what happened to Starship OFT. What happened to Starship? What happened? Assessing what happened. What with an H? What happened to Starship? And of course, put the live. There we go. Was this worth it? Yes. Was it a success? Obviously it was, because I mean, I have to put replay. This is, oh my gosh. Look at La Padre's camera. Look at the live camera here. Look at that. It's about a few seconds. There's engine ignition. And look at that. Bye-bye, Starship. It's just full of smoke. And yeah, that was impressive. Let me put the replay here. The replay sign, if I could try. Yeah. Yeah, I should put the no. Hold like that. No, that doesn't make sense. Okay, whatever. I should put like the explosion. But yeah, let's. Oh gosh, that was wild. By the way, for those that are just joining, Starship made the world's biggest rocket launch ever. That was freaking crazy. But it didn't got to state separation. I have no idea why, but it didn't, unfortunately. But it got so close. Let's put some replays here from NASA's spaceflight. But yeah, I can't even imagine. Look at that. Look at that liftoff. That's crazy. That's crazy. Look at that. I mean, guys, thank you so much for watching the stream. Yeah, let's put the sapphire camera here. But yeah, my God, this was an amazing stream. There was not a lot of chatting, but yeah. Three people watching, seriously? Oh, hello. But yeah, that was crazy. Oh my Jesus, that was scaringly weird. That was great. That just the sound is amazing. But yeah, first of all, wow. They got through state separation, almost state separation. I can't wait to see the photos that people. Let me see if I can make an official looking photo. My God, that thing is just, that was crazy. Yeah, you actually look. Let's do this. Let's do this, guys. Let's do. You guys want a proper assessment, right? So look, I'll put this here. I'll put this. No, actually, I don't care. I'll put this fit to screen. There we go. And then I'll just zoom here. I mean, get this out. There we go. Okay. If you're watching the stream, please continue watching. First of all, look at this. This is probably the camera, but look at this. That doesn't seem okay. But yeah, that's the camera shaking. But look, you see those flashes? Those are the rocket explosion. The explosion of the. I mean, SpaceX is so cool at making streams that they just put this as a little secret. But when you time it a little bit more, you can see the official Starship interface comes up. And if we take a look, it's I mean, how can SpaceX get this live data? I know they probably can't, but look, immediately after liftoff, 3 engines are out. And let me close the audio here. It lags for a little bit. Beautiful live views. And by the way, I know I saw this. Look, that starts drifting and starts tilting a little bit. I know that's kind of obvious, but yeah. Look at here. Look at here. Boom. See those like little pieces right there? That's the engine going bye-bye, okay? So yeah. That's the engine going bye-bye. And then you can see right here, look, boom, another flash. And even you can see a little bit of fire right there. So, yeah. Look, a little bit more. You can see that four engines are off. There you go. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4. And then look, another one. There's still. Look, that's another one. You can see right there. SpaceX tracking cameras are so cool. And oh wait, what? Why is it? There you go. You can see there's another one. Look, you can see the engines. These are just 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Look, you can see right there. That's such a cool camera. But yeah. And then let's see. Yeah, if I just why is this in Portuguese? I don't know. It's something that's blocked. But yeah. Look, you can start to see, the cool plume expansion. you can see a live trajectory of how the ship is looking, and then right here's a preview of what's coming up for the ship. I think this is a much better interface than I never seen such interface on a rocket launch, never before. Like, instead of being the trajectory, all of this information. SpaceX, great job. But yeah, you can see there's another thing. Look, right here, off the bat, beautiful view, but it starts, spinning. And that's very worrying. And then another engine comes off. Right there, you can see, oopsie daisies. Look, Starship says bye-bye. It goes on. There's also a little bit of fire there. You can see that. Did you see that? Look, right here. By the way, this is very important. Look at here. I'm going to make a video on this. Look, right here. Look. Did you saw that green flash? That's T-Tep. That's what they use to ignite the Raptor engines. Right? It's T-Tep. No, they don't use T-Tep for Starship. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, that's T-Tep. That's T-Tep or torch igniter stuff. That's basically what ignites the engine. And that means that another engine is coming off. As it happened with SN8, because the same thing happened with SN8. You can see the plume becomes a big plume of T-Tep. And by the way, it's I think it means triflumen-trifluorine. I'm probably saying that very badly, but whatever. But yeah, I'm going to make a video on that. But I mean, yeah. So continue to watch, and you can see Starship little thing tries to keep the and boom. At this point, if the guys at SpaceX think that they are ready for main engine cutoff, I mean, look at this. At this point, you're not expecting the ship to do a full flip and come back to a trajectory. Only in Kerbal Space Program you can do that. I mean, look at that. I mean, beginning the flip for state separation, that's clearly not a boost back burn. As obviously, they're not landing at the drone ship, but that's obvious from this point that things are not going to bad. But like Johannes Berger, when you're saying beginning the flip maneuver to state separation, you don't need to make any. By the way, if you know much more than this than I do, please let me know in chat. But I mean, from my opinion, look at that. And yeah, the crowd starts, like, yeah. Right there, you can see Starship is going bye-bye. Right there, look at that. Look, more flashes of T-Tep, that's not a boost back burn. That's the full stack. Sorry, ship, we are awaiting state separation. I'm sorry, that's not going to happen. Look at that. More flashes of T-Tep. That means that the engines are failing. A few more engines are out. I mean, sorry, you can't hear the audio, but he says the start of the flip. Why? There's no flip needed. Only the Falcon 9 technically does a flip, but that's when it's going to do like a boost back burn to adjust the course to the drone ship or get all the way back to land. I think Super Heavy also does that, but that's only immediately after the state separation. There's clearly a center of mass or center of pressure or center of whatever issue going on with the Starship. And that's probably because five engines are out. I'm just saying that because what I think, what I saw from this point on, from all of the things until now, that's just when I say imagine SpaceX gets all the way to this point and then it's actually what I thought, so that could be hilarious. But I mean, yeah, that's what I'm. Let me just charge my small PC. But yeah, if you know more than me, just let me know in the chat, and just guys, what's your opinions on what happened? But yeah, not the most impressive, but I mean, it cleared the tower without exploding nothing. Let's watch the explosion.
Cameras.
I'm actually quite.
The entire Starship stack continuing to rotate. We should have had separation by now. Obviously, this is does not appear to be a nominal situation.
Locks goes
Yeah,
out.
it does
and
appear to.
Also, when you are in Kerbal Space Program, when Locks approaches 0, or one of the fuel approaches 0, that means that you only have the other fuel. And if you don't have the oxidizer, liquid oxygen, which is the oxidizer, which is Locks, and for those that don't know, CH4 stands for methane. So it's basically methane. So if methane is still on board the vehicle, but oxygen is, maybe there's like some flaw with the engines, or but maybe they didn't do that much testing prior to launch. But I think sorry SpaceX, but I think you should not risk it and made another static fire at another 33. Because you saw, from the original 33 engine static fire, it didn't light all engines. One was shut down, I think, accidentally. No, one was shut down from the system, from the Starship system. And the other one, I don't know. But clearly, but I mean, the rest of the engines were working. But on the test flight, I don't see all of the engines going.
To be spinning,
but yeah,
I do want to remind everyone that
this
everything after clear.
What SpaceX does, by the way, just to remind you guys, is until only the only purpose of this test flight, basically the goals, the lower stuff was the limits, the prior. Okay, whatever. The lowest objectives were to, what SpaceX wants to do at least is not explode the stage 0, which is Mechazilla, the tank farm, the whole launch facility. But they got, I think, through max Q, but almost stayed separation. So, and I bet we're just months away. I think Starship will launch again this year. I doubt that SpaceX only launches Starship in the next year. I think. But yeah. I hope they can get this was way out SpaceX's objectives. Everyday astronaut, if you're stumbling upon this video, you got to this point, maybe the next test flight will get to orbit. Because look, guys, listen to me. No rocket in history, I think, except the other rocket. I don't know. There's not a lot of launch vehicles that make to orbit in their first try. And Starship is one of them. But holy gosh, not only the quality of the stream was amazing, SpaceX got like live views, literally live views were like 1.3, 1.4 million people watching. So that was great. By the way, thank you so much for everyone that's watching. We'll actually watch the explosion right now, so make sure to, stay tuned.
The tower was
There you
icing
go.
on the cake.
Boom. Now, yeah, you can see. Let me actually see where that.
Yeah.
Look, let me put. I don't know why.
It does appear to be
Portuguese. I don't know.
spinning, but I do want to remind everyone that
Look.
everything after
Let me. Okay.
clearing the tower was icing
Oh,
on
look
the
at that. Yeah, you can see where it comes from. So if I just, I think. Oh gosh, dang. But yeah, you can see that Starship. I think Starship goes.
We're seeing from the ground cameras the entire Starship stack continuing to rotate. We should have had separate.
the tower was icing on the
Yeah, you can see it's from the booster. But yeah,
cake.
that was a big explosion. Yeah. But okay, let's get back to the webcams. Hopefully you enjoyed this little, this little overview. But yeah, I can't wait to see what SpaceX publishes on Twitter and stuff, because, oh Jesus, am I excited for what's going to happen. But yeah, it launched. I'm actually sad because SpaceX didn't stick to the drone view, which was cool, but they could stick to one of the pad cameras. But oh my god, I even don't have words, guys. This is truly an historic milestone for spaceflight. But yeah, I don't know why I don't know why I have, whatever. I don't have nothing. Okay. So yeah, SpaceX. Ryan King, hello. If you're watching, please watch my stream. Ryan King, if you're watching the stream, hello. Thank you for stopping by. And yes, it did just go kaboom. Oh well, whatever. Guys, I hope you did enjoy the video. Please go to all of the YouTubers to see which tracking cameras that they got, and yeah, that was crazy as hell. So I hope you enjoy today's live stream. I'm doing it to wrap up in a little bit, as well as watch the full viewer list thingy. But yeah. 3 people watching. Hello, thank you so much for guys, do you have any questions? Leave them in the chat. No worries. And I'll read it. I'll read it. I like to read comments, guys. Please. I love to read comments. I just like to see, scrolling through the list of people. I like it, please. Let me watch Everyday Astronaut's reaction to the launch. Oh, yes, guys, we have the problem. Guys, I just discovered the thing. Thank you, everyone, 2 people that are watching, whatever people that are watching, I discovered. Here, check this out. Check this thing out. Look at this. See this? This is Starship. Right there. And on Everyday Astronaut stream, if I push a little bit back, you can see Starship. Look, it's veering off. Yup, that's right. Look at that thing. That's just flipping. That's probably one of the causes why it just exploded. Okay? But yeah, look, right here in Everyday Astronaut stream, you could see literally the engines going out. But Everyday Astronaut first, amazing tracking. This is live. This was live. But look, you can see all of the engines that are out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So yeah, 7 engines were out. No, that's not 7 engines. Whatever. Beautiful shots. Look at that. It starts to veer off course. But yeah, that's so crazy. Look at that. And then the giant fireball. Look at that. From nothing, boom. Look at that. That's just so cool to watch, but yeah. That was crazy. Let me listen to you.
What? Oh my god, it is still on the pad. There is a huge cloud of dust. It is lifting off.
It's lifting off!
It's lifting off from the pad.
What?
It's going slightly sideways.
Yeah, it's okay. That's okay.
This is the
Oh,
right trajectory.
seriously?
Oh my
It's okay.
God.
Oh! No way!
I'm sorry. I'm not supposed to jump.
We can jump. We don't have cameras up here.
Oh, yeah.
This is crazy! No way! Look at that! Oh my god!
Yeah, you watch the rest of the reaction on your thing, but I mean, great shot, but yeah, that's it. I don't know. I have been streaming like for half an hour. I don't know. I can't wait to see everyday astronauts reaction. I'll promise I'll be watching everybody's reaction on this flight. But yeah, I have been streaming for how much? Any people in chat, please let me know. 1 hour and 60 minutes. Yes. 11 weeks. Let me drink some water. By the way, I just don't speak, United States English. I always, American, sorry. I also speak British, so I don't know. Let's drink a little bit of water. I'm like Matt Lown here. 3 people that are watching, thank you. But yeah. So, Starship did flip when it launched. It kind of drift. It was like Astra's rocket. It did drift sideways. Not just sideways, but it tilts sideways. You see, like, the orbital launch mount? For those that are just joining right now, when Starship launched, there you see the tower and stuff. It literally when the other way, not towards the tower, but the other way. It kind of drift, but Everyday Astronaut says that's intentional. So, I believe in him, but oh my god, oh my god. But yeah, by the way, it flipped out of control. You can watch my stream, but yeah. Oh my god, I'm getting DMs and you guys are watching that. By the way, shoutouts to Onkla, Ian the Space Nerd, to Ryan King if you're watching. Yeah, shoutouts to you guys for joining, for being a part. KSP SpaceX, Asher KSP, and a lot of people on my Discord. So shout outs to you guys for keeping up the content. And shout out, and by the way, follow me on Twitter. Oh my god, I'm just so good at plugs, and I still have 3 viewers watching. So yeah, thank you. So yeah, we have a few pad cameras here. But yeah, you guys want to see the OLM? There you go. There you go, guys. So that's the OLM after the huge monstrosity of a rocket. Yeah, SpaceX did, NASA Spaceflight did change their cameras a little bit, but yeah. I don't know. I'm probably going to finish the stream. I'm sorry, but I'm just like, I'm out of words. So, thank you very much for SpaceX. You're almost changing history. But yeah. Just two things that I need to say. First things first, I'm not very appreciating the amount of viewers we got from this stream, from the replay, consider that the other time we have 20. But no worries. Also, the chat wasn't very good, But whatever, you know what? It's things that happen, but whatever. I'm just so happy what happened. And this was crazy. You saw, like, how tall is Starship? How tall is Starship? How tall is Starship? It's 100 and... Wait, what? No, Starship full stack. Wait, what? $120-meter tall rocket flipping out of control. You saw 120-meter tall rocket flipping out of freaking control and bursting to flames. Oh my, wait, we are having a fire? Is this SpaceX debris? Whatever. By the way, the venting that you're seeing is totally okay. It's just from the OLM. By the way, OLM stands for orbital launch mount. Holy crap, that was amazing. Yeah, Joey B here, Joey Bizzle. I don't know what I'm saying. Why does okay, whatever. Wow, that was amazing. So, yeah, congratulations to SpaceX for the amazing launch. I mean, OLM must just posted some cool pictures. I'm probably not going to be. Where do I have my? Okay, look at this. We have live video. We have some highlights of the. Yeah. That. By the way, I think that's just a distortion. But yeah. Next test flight in a few months. So yeah, it will be a few months until we are as if the test was not exciting enough. Starship is a rapid, unscheduled assembly before state separation. Yeah, but yeah, here's a replay. Here's a replay with crappy footage from Twitter. But yeah, that's it. Guys, it was an amazing stream. It was an amazing liftoff. Look at that. That thing flew. Wow, just like the animations. Beautiful plume. But yeah. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. Shoutouts to everyone. And guys, literally... I want to do a dope video, but yeah, let me just get this. Look at this. But yeah, thank you so much to everyone that has been. Yeah, thank you for everyone. Oh my God, yeah, Elon Musk just. Oh, cool. That's a cool shot. Look at all those cameras. Oh, that's so cool. I want all of these cameras. By the way, SpaceX, I'll pay you $1,000 if you want, or maybe not. I don't know. Whatever. I was just joking. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah. Thank you so much for joining today's live stream of the historic Starship test flight. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please leave a like and subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. What is this? Okay, whatever. Oops, sorry. But yeah. Oh, this was an amazing day. It was totally worth it. Yeah, but now I need to watch Everyday Astronaut's reaction. But yeah, I just closed Twitter. But yeah, that was amazing. So I hope you enjoyed today's live stream. If you did, please toss a like. It's really nothing. It's just, helps the channel grow. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed today's stream. If you did, please do press like and subscribe. And yeah, that's it. My name is Kion, and congratulations to SpaceX. Guys, please subscribe. I do things like this a lot. And yeah, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Kion here, signing off. Goodbye, everyone. Have a nice day.